Hello everybody, I'm talking to you today just at the end of the personal project exhibition, which is personally is my favourite part of the whole MYP, because for those of you that don't know, you get a chance to see grade 10s really show their passions. Basically, grade 10 have most of the year a large period of time to explore one area that they're really passionate about and make something out of it. And it's completely free, it's completely open, they can do pretty much anything. It has to be linked to certain MYP skills, but it's just a great part of the IB that in other systems you just wouldn't be able to do. So I have with me 4 grade 10s from this year's personal project exhibition. Honestly, it was really hard to choose. I could have chosen lots of different people, but I kind of decided I'd go and find people whose product I felt would be able to be shown on video in a simple way, because there's some really remarkable work this year. But anyway, I have 4 people, and I'm going to go through each in turn. Who's going to say a little bit about their project. I've got Rio and Haruka and Sophie and Aman. And as you will see, I've chosen them also because they're all very different, so it gives you a sense of the range of things that you can do as part of a personal project. And I'm going to start with Rio, who's going to tell us about this remarkable concept she has here. Rio.
Okay. I made a model of dog shelters.
Well, we can't. You know what? I will help you.
Yeah.
I'll try and show one bit for the because there's so many layers. Because this is built at layers. But if I show you simply maybe the ground floor, you can get a little sense of it. Now, when this was displayed, it had lots of dogs in it. Rio, just explain what it is that you designed.
Okay. It is Japanese style because you know, Japanese is very great country, but in dogs, you know, Japanese dog shelter is not good for dogs. It's not good environmental with dogs, so I made it.
Yeah, what you tried to do, you'd really tried to design a way of having a shelter, a large shelter for lots of dogs, where they could really be looked after. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Do you have a dog? I don't even know you have a dog.
No.
Where did your interest in dogs come from?
My Japanese TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I thought that was so unusual to build a personal project around designing a really kind of state-of-the-art place to keep dogs. So that was Rio. Haruka, talk to us about yours.
I made a guitar. I upcycled 2 cookie tins and 1 old guitar for the neck. And yeah.
Do you want to hold it forward so people can see? Because it's such a beautiful... And maybe if you turn it a bit, so... Oh, you're going to play it? Yeah, maybe play it so people can actually hear it. Yeah, you can hear the sound on that. And I don't know if you can see... Can I just hold it a little bit, Haruka? If you can see, it is actually made of cookie tins. It's beautiful. I mean, it just looks beautiful. And the sound on it... How did you get such a good sound, Haruka?
I basically closed all the holes there, back and front, so the sound will not escape. So only from this hole the sound will come out, so it will be really acoustic.
Friendly. You've also put wood inside, haven't you?
Yeah, because the tension of the string is really hard, so if you do nothing, the whole body would collapse.
Oh, okay.
So I needed this backbone and this riveting here to make the connection really strong.
Yeah, and I chose Haruka's because, you know, it's so original and such a great idea to build a guitar, a working, beautiful guitar out of cookie tins. Super original. Sophie, do you like to tell us a little bit about your work?
So I wrote a book about women in society. So it's 4 different stories about examples of situations that women face every day. All these stories are in different countries and contexts to show that all women, no matter their age, no matter their social class or religion, suffer from these problems even today. So these stories are all fictional. These are the stories. And after each story, I have like an information page where like there's real data.
Do you want me to hold that forward so
Thank you.
people can see? So I'll show that there's, you might be able to see that there are pages in the middle where it's got some real information. And then what you have is
the fictional stories.
The fictional stories that that Sophie's written about, that's based on all these situations, that has them as the basis. Here's the whole book.
Yeah.
Please mind the gap.
Yes.
If anyone wants to buy it on Amazon.
And yeah.
Yeah, it's a great project.
Thank you.
It's a lovely way to think about writing a book, so that's
Thanks.
why I thought about doing yours, Sophie.
Thank you.
And Aman, tell us about your project.
So,
we can't show Aman's project because it would involve a large screen, so
Yeah.
we're just going to have to say a little bit about
so
it.
mine's actually a video about Pakistan. It was for two main reasons. The first one was whenever I really tell anyone I'm from Pakistan, honestly the first reaction is it safe there? And I don't want that to be the first impression they get when they think of Pakistan. I think that Pakistan is quite a beautiful place, and even though I've actually barely ever lived there, I've gone for holidays and stuff. It's quite a nice place, and I think I do want to share that with the world. So that was the first reason I created it. The second was to actually raise awareness in Pakistan as well about how people work for so many hours and make very little money. Like an example would be in my documentary, there's actually one person I interview who makes £75 a month, and he works for 24 hours because he like lives in the house as well that he works for. And I think that's just ridiculous because he should be paid so much more for the hours he's putting in and for the work he's doing.
And at the end of your documentary, you interview a doctor
Yeah.
that's set up an organisation. Can you say a little bit about the organisation?
So he set up his own organization to help people. It started off just as blood donations. However, they've actually been making schools. They've been hosting different events for getting food to people. Blood donations still are a big part of it. That's one of the big reasons he also became a doctor. So it's been his passion since he was very young, and he's been in Pakistan. And I asked him in the documentary if he wanted to expand outside Pakistan, and he does. He does want to expand outside, but right now he is all over Pakistan in terms of his organization.
And what happened as a result of the documentary, the choice that you made?
Yeah, so as a result of that, I actually joined his organization. And actually, when that happened, we also hosted a little event for people there, and we helped people there, and we gave them food and money, and it was honestly a really good experience, and I'm really thankful that I'm part of the organization.
Yeah, and I think Aman's a pretty good way to finish today, because it shows that how the personal project can really work, that you can study something, and as a result of that study, of really going into it in depth, that can actually change the way that you then live your life afterwards. In the case of Aman, he's decided to join this organisation and become a youth member with great commitment. I mean, he talks about it and does on his video with great passion. So I just think these four together just give a real sense of what you can achieve with the personal project, how unique it is as a concept, and just also how able you can be in grade 10 to do something quite fantastic and innovative. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.